Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of Just Being a Mom podcast. I'm your host Shelby, and I just want to welcome you and thank you guys for being here and listening and taking some time out for yourself, or even if you're super busy doing the dishes and cleaning and breastfeeding and just running or doing whatever crazy mom stuff that you like to do. Just thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And so let's get started. I want to say that this podcast is for moms who are looking for love, support, education, encouragement. Not to say that it's not for dads, but I'm a mom, so I can connect better with moms and come from a more mom standpoint than I can a dad. But I do think it can be educational for dads too, and I would love it if dads listen and let me know if you're a dad and if you're listening. So why I started this podcast was because I was actually on a mom's chat app. It was a place where, you can go and talk to other moms about what you're going through. And, they had moms that were the same week pregnant as you, or your kid is the same age. So I thought that was really great. So I loved it, and I would talk to different moms from all around the world. However, a lot of the time I would see moms going back and forth with each other and arguing with each other. And it was just very discouraging. It's okay that we're all different and that we all parent differently, but it's very discouraging to see moms judging each other and criticizing each other about the choices that they're making. And it sucks. And I didn't really want to be a part of it. And I feel a lot of moms don't want to be in a situation where they're being judged and criticized and, don't feel support from other moms. We come on here because, we need help and we don't want to feel attacked for our decisions. So I started this podcast for that simple reason: a place where moms who need love can get love, a place where moms who need support can get support, moms who need education can get education, moms who need encouraging could be encouraged, and just a safe place for moms to come enjoy and listen and take that little time out for themselves, which we don't really get often. So I know you guys are probably doing things and are busy while listening to this, and I want to encourage you to just sit down, take 10 or 15 minutes and just leave those dishes, leave the toys everywhere, and just take a breather. It's totally worth it. So, a little bit about me. Again, my name is Shelby. I'm actually from Atlanta, Georgia. My husband and I reside in Los Angeles, and we have a son named Elijah, and he's so cute. I just love him so much, and he's almost 1, and I love being a mom. And so I wanted to... Well, let me start here. When I was in high school, there was a teacher cadet program, and I only joined because I, wanted to get to leave school early, because you get a little pass, and it was awesome. So I got to leave school early. I left school just to go to lunch and do random things. But before that, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And so when I started getting into the classroom, and I actually taught first grade, and it was so fun, and the kids loved me, and I loved the kids, and they were so awesome, and I wanted to be there every day. So that's when I figured out what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be a teacher, so I went to college. I went to Clark Atlanta University, and I got my degree in education. And I wanted to become a teacher. And then after college, I ended up moving to California, and I met my husband, and then I had a baby, and then my life totally changed. And I always knew once I had a baby that I wanted to be at home with my baby, and I want to homeschool my baby, and I want to raise my baby. I know I grew up in a situation where, my mom had to work a lot, and not that I didn't see her, not that she was a bad mom, but she worked, and I went to school, and, I went to after school, and she would come pick me up, and, we would eat dinner, and then I wouldn't see her all day, and, I feel like that is the normal parenting situation, but I feel like I wanted just a little bit more closeness with my child, and a little, just to be a little more connected with him. And what other children I have. I've been having like crazy baby fever. I don't know where it's coming from, because I was so traumatized by pregnancy and having a baby that I'm surprised that I want another baby. And it's just been like, I've been like dropping these subtle hints to my husband, like, every time I see a baby, like, I want another baby. My neighbor gave us a book, the I'm a Big Brother book, and I've been reading it to Elijah, like, he's not even close to being a big brother. So, but I just think it's funny that I'm like serious baby fever. But anyways, so that's what I wanted for my family and for my life. I wanted to be at home. And so, with that comes a lot of, it's crazy being at home with children, and people don't really understand unless you stay at home with your children, how tough it is. You get criticized, you guys don't do anything all day. You just stay at home with your baby, blah, blah, blah. You don't do anything. And that's not true. I do tons of things. Mainly taking care of my child. And I have a little side note for a little argument for that. People get paid, like people pay nannies to do what a stay-at-home mom does. So, but it's okay for the nanny. She is a little bit more respected because she's getting paid than the stay-at-home mom, which boggles my mind, and I really don't appreciate it, but it comes with the territory. All moms, I feel like we're in a stage where all moms get criticized, working and non, and it sucks for working moms too. Like, oh, you people think you don't care about your kid, or you have to go to work, or you spend all day at work, and you barely get to see your kid, and that's not true either. Moms that have to go to work obviously have to go to work. They want to take care of their kids and be there for their kids just as much as a stay-at-home mom does. However, I say this to say that both moms are great. Both moms are strong. Both moms should feel encouraged either way, whatever they choose. And so I started this podcast to just be a voice for moms, to spread the word about what moms are going through, and talk to moms and get questions for moms and open up conversations for moms to have, through me. So a little bit about my parenting style. I'm kind of free-flowing. Not really, but I didn't come into parenting saying, I'm going to do this one way, and I'm going to do this, and I won't do that with my kid, and I won't blah, 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 blah. But I didn't know my kid. So I adjust my parenting to what my child needs. And that's just the type of parent that I am. And I love it because, obviously, you think one thing, when you're pregnant, like, okay, if my kid does this, I'm going to do this. And if they are misbehaving, I'm going to reprimand them. And, my kid will never, ever scream in a store. That's never going to happen to me. lies. Total lies. It happened the other day, okay? It was the worst day of my life, but I made it through. I laughed through it, and and we made it to the next day by the grace of God. But and I'm also a parent that I'm very a facts-based parent. I make decisions based on facts and not fear. I see a lot of the times like parents make decisions because they're scared of one way or the other. I'm just like, hey, what are the pros and the cons, and what are my family's morals and values, and how does it align in my home? And I make decisions that way, and it's very just clear, cut, and dry. And it makes it very easy for my husband and I to communicate and figure things out. And an example of a situation that we have gone through, this was like our biggest parenting fight yet. It was our first one, and we just could not figure out what to do. So our baby was very physically active early. Like at 7 weeks, he was already rolling over from front to back and lifting himself up at 90 degrees. And he's just like this strong little muscle baby. I don't know where he came from, but physically he was just very advanced. And so we were given I guess I shouldn't say given. I was faced with should I put him to sleep on his stomach or on his back? Well, guys, they totally sleep better on their stomach. But I'm no expert in sleep training. So, back is best is what is recommended. So knowing this, knowing my child, I know that he can flip over. I know that he can, sit straight up on his arms and he'll be totally fine. But my husband, he's just like, no, it's not safe. There's SIDS, blah, 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 and everything else. So we put him back on his back. Well, after the third night of waking up every 2 hours, we were both like, no, we're putting him back on his stomach. We called the doctor and made sure that it was okay, and she totally gave us the go-ahead. So in situations like that, we kind of just weighed like the pros and the cons. Like the pro is we get to sleep at night. The cons are, there is the possibility of SIDS. There is these different possibilities, but if I feel that the pros outweighed the cons, and our doctor had given us the go-ahead, and that is how we go into different decision making for our child going forward. Ow, I just hit my leg on the chair. It hurts so bad. But anyways, so that is how we get through our tough decisions, and I'm so surprised that we got through it. It was a really tough argument, and I don't want to have any more arguments like that. So guys, if you have been through anything like this where you've been faced with a tough decision, please email me. I would love to talk about it on the next episode, or love to talk about it on my Instagram. I'm Just Being a Mom on Instagram, and also at I'm Just Being a Mom on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So reach out to me. I want to talk to you guys. I want to get to know you guys. You guys can help me as well. My kid is only 1, so not to say I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very confident, but I need help as well, and I want us to all be a team and work together and just feel supported with each other. Just feel that support and encouragement, and I can't wait to start this journey with you guys, and I really hope this podcast, this episode helped you guys, and I look forward to helping in further episodes. So don't forget to follow me, turn on your notifications for new episodes, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.